Good evening, I'm Casey Cullison.
I'm Mark Labrandi.
I'm Madison Ashry.
And I'm Jessica Pethick.
And on behalf of our team, we would like to thank Target and William for hearing our proposal. To begin, we would like to state the purpose of our proposal, which is to create a pilot program that changes the organizational hierarchy with clear and seamless transitions. This is going to affect a select Target location and all of their team members. This is going to be an opportunity for employees to grow their knowledge base within the company. We would like to implement this program as soon as possible in order to begin training. This is going to help Target as a whole with a better functioning organization where people know multiple roles. And we're going to do this by creating a positive environment in which change can flourish through employee engagement and retention.
Our strategy for this organizational change is education from the top down. So our method is engagement and education from the top to the bottom. Initially, we do intend to bring coverage from a surrounding store, pull the ETLs and STL for the day, and they will get a full day of comprehensive training. During this training, it will be explained to them how their buy-in will lead their team's response. It'll also explain to them how this change in organizational structure will benefit the entire company. From there, the ETLs and STL would be in charge of the program and moving it in the right direction. The ETLs and STL would break the staff into 4 equal and random groups that do not encompass any of the management staff. This does include senior team leads as well as team leads. Each ETL and team lead will then be responsible for their department, giving small quote-unquote talk series to each of the 4 groups to ensure consistent training start to finish. That is to say, each person in each department will receive the exact same training as one another. It will ensure consistency and increase guest satisfaction.
To drive engagement and understanding. In order to drive the engagement and understanding, we will be driven by ensuring that we have the best management team in place by giving clear and concise instructions on how they will be fulfilling their roles. We will ensure that the best management is in place by reviewing previous performances and reviews and having the changes where they're needed. Team member feedback will be actively sought out and ensuring that the roles have been fulfilling need work to work.
To drive retention and foster development, we'll be using team member feedback from all levels, which will ensure buy-in and long-term employee retention for the program. Additionally, with employees cross-trained departmentally, it will lead to increased guest satisfaction. Creating a workplace where employees feel heard and appreciated and ensuring that team member feedback is heard. By using open communication methods, employees will feel appreciated and compelled to work harder as they notice their individual efforts are actively being acknowledged and praised. For the first month, we intend to hold weekly meetings with the store manager, the 4 ETLs, and the 10 team leads to get feedback on how the program is running. And after the first month, there will be an anonymous survey through all of the employees to make sure we get all the team member feedback on how well the program worked.
So with every new change, there's always going to be people who are uninterested. So for many team members who have been with the company long term, they may be adverse to change, but having a strong change management plan in place for hearing guest and employee feedback is really what we're going to push on our management team. For team members moving forward, we'll be creating an open communication model and explaining to them that it is inherently beneficial to their personal and professional growth. They will learn additional skill sets to enhance their knowledge throughout the store. We are finally going to ensure that all team members are aware of how the organization can benefit from this new opportunity.
So this will have some impact on the training process. Again, the training process and the educational process must start from the top down. So first, we are going to ensure that STL, ETLs, and team leads all have the correct knowledge and that they're looking to move forward in that direction with us. With that, it will ensure familiarity as well as camaraderie amongst all the staff members, because what one department lacks, the other may bring to the table, and it'll be a crossroads for both departments. By having department heads, the ETLs, and team leads educate their team on the respective departments, it will drive engagement and create a team bonding experience. The impact of a unified front from management is that there will be more team buy-in, it will create a sense of urgency for implementation, and togetherness as a team.
As with all changes, there are some risks. Having pushback from employees that do not want to go through with this change. Not having appropriate team members associated with each department. Team members may not be equipped to handle their new jobs. Observing the turnover rate to ensure that this is being implemented properly and that team members are buying into the program. And initially, team members may be slower in their new roles, causing a slowdown of operations, at least in the beginning of the transition.
However, we do have a plan to combat those risks. We will create buy-in and incentivization by explaining how with expanding knowledge, they will have personal and professional benefits as well as more financial independence. The ability to pick up shifts from different departments is something that will benefit specifically the team members who maybe previously were only getting about 20 hours a week, and they might have the opportunity to almost double that by just knowing how another department operates. We'll ensure consistent department training, once again from the top down, to ensure the team members and guests have the best experience possible and the most up-to-date training methods. Observing the turnover rate for the first year, and as well as executing performance reviews in that time. We do plan on executing performance reviews once a quarter for each employee throughout the implementation. This will help us identify how both previously high and low achieving employees have benefited from this change. During the transition, the first month, we do plan on having extra team members on in the original departments to ensure there is no operational slowdown and guests still get the greatest shopping experience possible. Through this change in the hierarchy at Target, we do anticipate a better company culture, a better shopping experience for the guests, and we think overall it is the most beneficial option to create a unified store moving forward.
On behalf of our team and Target, on behalf of our team, we'd like to thank Target and William for hearing our proposal on our new structure.
Cool.
Sorry.
We can cut.
Yeah.
We have a decent amount of time to cut, but now is when we need to start putting all this shit back.